NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, but someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Cohen gets it again on second, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Fields. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 31. A shotgun snap, Fields. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on second and 10, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
First down, Chicago.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Read option, here's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second and 9, Fields. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Rams 0. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Stafford now to throw. Flush to his right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 36. Now Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping it?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Akers. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the option, here's Akers. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Stafford on third and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. The 20.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Now Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. From the gun, here's Fields. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bears 21, Rams 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. On first down, Stafford here. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for an LA.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Rolling to his right. Higbee secures it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 33 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's good one. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And some room to run now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. That's Leonard Floyd with a tackle, a man who used to be with the Chicago Bears.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Cooper Kupp, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 68 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And some space here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Play action. It's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way. Maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's got daylight. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
7 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the 50, here's Fields. And left side here, it's Graham. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Fields on 1st down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields, being chased out left. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. the intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Rams, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.